We're live.
Da, 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 da. We're live. Welcome to Study Hall.
Hey-o.
Whoop, whoop.
Waiting for the Instagram to rev up so we can go live on Instagram as well.
We gotta get all the systems working.
That's right. Now, you had a nice way where you could see people on Instagram the other day. How are you doing that?
You know what? I went back and forth to the tab.
Oh, you just toggled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can manage.
You can leave a comment and we'll see it on all places. All places.
All places. We're everywhere. All right. It's terrifying. So I just saw something that made me super happy.
What?
The little horse is purple too.
Well, yeah, it matches your shirt.
I know that was unintentional. How great is that?
It's like
I wore it because it's got the little teal on the shoes.
Oh.
I have a problem, folks.
And then you have a purple watch.
Yeah, well, that was intentional. All right. Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning, Barbara.
How are we doing today? It's beautiful outside, finally. All right.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Wasn't cold. I'm wearing shorts.
Extravaganzas happening at Town Center.
Oh, the big Easter egg hunting. Ooh.
Yep.
I need to tell Shan.
Yep. From 10 to 1 in Palm Coast, we have an extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
Town Center.
It's like a massive Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, and there's lots of vendors and things like that too.
Cool. All right.
Hey, Denise.
Hey, Denise. So it'll pop up right here on
Yep.
Instagram for me.
Yep.
We should have switched spots. That would have felt weird, but I'll let you play with this.
You can learn.
But we're good.
Mhm.
All right.
Welcome, everyone.
Shared. She beat us to it.
What?
Barbara said shared. Look at this. She's got props.
I only have 2, but I was going to share a prop with Josh.
Yes, thank you, Barbara. That's awesome. So please, if you would, share the live with a friend. It goes a long way. And the little the thumbs up, and the hearts down in your bottom right. Click those a bunch of times if we say something you like.
Right. And or if he does something funny, you can put a funny face up there. The more you interact throughout the video, the more it helps us. That's all.
Is that the funny one? I think I'm hilarious.
You are pretty hilarious.
But looks aren't everything, right? All right, study hall.
Okay.
We've had we're obviously, we're in a different setting, different setup, because we've got a classroom full of tables, full of Nina. Nina's been here this is her 3rd day. So
she still likes us.
And she's still here. She didn't run. And actually, if everything goes as planned, we'll bring her on here in a minute.
Yeah.
And let you guys, those of you who haven't taken a class or stopped in, get a chance to meet her.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So day 1 was the beginner free motion,
right.
Packed house. You guys know we put these classes up October, and they filled up within a month. Now we've had some cancellations, and so of course we called the people on the waiting list. Yep. I'm telling you, it works, and Tony's great about making sure that if you're on the waiting list,
you get called first.
You get first dibs. Uh-huh. Absolutely. So we're not lying when we tell you click add to wait list. Honestly, even if a class is in progress, I wonder if it allows it. There is a cutoff point, but it just tells us that more people want the same class. Mm-hmm. It's super helpful for us. So please continue doing that. It works. And then so we had the beginner free motion, and we had a thread lecture. Was again 25 people. It was fantastic. 27 people.
Wow.
Which is fantastic. And only 22 signed up. So I don't know, how did that work? Oh, employees, staff. Doesn't matter. We were happy. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. And again, I was able to take that lecture or listen to that lecture the first time Nina came here 2 years ago. I learned even more this time. So it just goes to show,
oh my goodness,
and we think we know our stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's amazing. You could take the same class, the same type of class from a different educator and learn something entirely different. So I encourage you, if when Nina indefinitely comes back again and again and again, even if you've dabbled in free motion, or you feel like I kind of got a good grasp on it, I still encourage you to take a class with Nina and other educators as well, because you will learn something different.
And something I heard yesterday was someone's like, "Oh, I will hate ruler work. I'll never do it." And they had a very bad experience with the first class they took. try at least again one more class with a different teacher with a different
experience.
Yes, and it makes a difference.
And certain teachers will maybe resonate.
I was going to say that
with you. You know what I mean? And so
yeah.
Different teaching styles, different information techniques. So that's why I love that Toni came on board. We've been able to add so many different teachers and so many new classes. I mean, that's why we're doing study hall.
That's right.
So speaking of which, morning, Sam. What do we want to talk about first? You got the list. So
I do have the list.
What do we got coming up?
This week coming up, we have Hump Day Hoopers. They're on Wednesday at 10:30. It is our embroidery club, and it's a community. Again, clubs are community based. There's a hostess, and then there's a theme or a topic they talk about. And they also all our clubs have a Facebook group, so there's communication throughout the month. They do workshop days. So if you're interested in growing in your machine embroidery processes, Hump Day Hoopers is for you.
Yeah, so, techniques, tips, and more than anything, like you said, the community. It's just a place where you can ask questions, get motivated, inspired,
and share,
and just have fun with people who are like-minded interests. Like-minded interests. Hump Day Hoopers. That's awesome.
Hump Day Hoopers. And then next Saturday, what are we doing here next Saturday?
Is that the 30th?
It is.
It is. I almost said whoop, whoop. It is our sewing for charity party. We're making chemo caps, which is great. So we haven't done this before, so I'm super excited to be able to add another charity to our
repertoire.
There you go. And honestly, it's they're all for good causes. And so this is one that it's always sad. You know, these we do these sewing for charity parties every other month.
Right.
There's always a need. So it's heartbreaking that this stuff is so needed, but it's also super warming that we have so many people that come out and donate their time for a good cause.
Well, I think like for me, I think it's important because, you know, it's easier for me to give money, but I would love to have an active involvement. So that's the best way to become active and serving part of your community.
Absolutely. What's Barbara say here? I told Nina about my first free motion quilting class. Maybe I shouldn't. Well, with a national teacher who she's worked with, and made a point of letting her know it was like night and day. Nina engages with her students. She walks around to check on you. She even helped when people struggled with machine issues. She was fantastic.
Ooh.
You're right, Barbara. I agree. I concur. Thank you for saying that, though. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a full house. I mean, it's a lot of students to be taking over, but Nina's a pro.
She's done this a few times.
Yeah, this ain't her first rodeo. But you're right, Barbara. She's awesome. So, chemo caps on March 30th. Please register if you're going to come and join us. It does help us create space and tables. Mm-hmm. We ask that if you have fabric that you can donate or you'd like to bring, that would be amazing.
Knits, 2-way at least.
There you go.
Stretch.
It's got to have some stretch. It's got to be able to fit over the head. That would be amazing. Other than that, if you're going to join us, just bring your sewing machine. If it's small enough, we do cram in 2 per table, so don't bring your Solaris. If
Who wants to bring that? It's so heavy.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. If you have a big machine and you'd like to come, but you don't want to bring your machine, just come on. We'll find a machine for you. And honestly, if the seats are filled, there's always cutting and
pressing.
We find something for you, and we just appreciate you again donating your time. Also, the scissor sharpener is going to be here.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Bring everything except saws, pinking shears included. I said that wrong. Bring pinking shears.
Right.
Just don't bring saws.
Saws are not included.
No bueno.
No.
So and honestly, we get the scissor sharpener. Fred comes like quarterly.
Yeah, we've been doing that every 3 months.
So don't miss out because it's hard to find a good scissor sharpener. Somebody who really knows how to. I mean, they bring in antique, heirlooms that have been passed down. They're great scissors, and you need somebody who is delicate, who knows how to not break them.
Mm-hmm. Or overcut or
over sharpen, or under sharpen. But yeah, so that's great. So March 30th is going to be a party for sure. What else?
All right. So then we're into April. Where has the first part of the year gone?
I know where it's gone. To quilt shows and shop hops.
And back and forth.
It is rock and roll.
That's right. So we don't have a lot. We have a lot of normal classes in April, but I just want to point out Sewing 101, which is normally held on the first Tuesday of the month, is held on the second Tuesday of the month in April. And Karen has started something called semi-private lessons, and she does them right after her Sewing 101, but you need to sign up. There's only 2 spots. But what that means is if you don't want to do a class with 8 people in it, she'll do a semi-private with you.
Yeah.
She'll also work on a project. If you have a project that you just don't know how to finish, she can walk you through that. So we have 2 spots on that one as available as well.
Also, what's for me the main, so Karen used to do one-on-ones, and it was all these different times. It was really hard to manage, to be honest with you, and it was tough on Karen.
Right.
And so we do have people who ask for specific classes that aren't on our calendar. We have a lot of stuff on our calendar, but I mean, somebody wanted a specific type of garment. And so that's the spot for that.
Right. Correct.
So like, it's not, it's anything. Well, I should say most things. Karen's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she
So I've literally never heard her say no to something, but definitely that's the time if you want a specific or, a specialized sort of class for yourself.
Correct. And it's a good deal. $30 for 2 hours. I think it is. So the other things
we need to raise the price. That's dirt cheap.
It is.
That's awesome though.
But
I'm just joking. We're not going to raise the price.
Shh.
Dad, where's the laugh thing? The laugh emoji. That was a joke. By the way, there's 14 people I see ish, and it keeps bouncing up. I saw like 18 at one point. If you're on and watching, say hi. Drop your name so that we can see you and know that you're there. For some reason, I don't get to see everybody's name unless you comment. So say a simple hello. We love knowing who's watching and who's there.
Look, Denise used a funny emoji.
Thanks, Denise.
Other things that are happening in April for classes is we have our first Serger 101 with a brand new teacher, Judy Foxwell. Basics. So you have a serger, it was handed down, or you bought one and you just don't even know where to start. What kind of thread, what kind of needle, how to thread it. She's going to walk you through the basics in that. And then in May, we're doing Serger 102, which she's going to teach more about decorative stitches and fun things like that.
Like more advanced. Yeah. And I would definitely this is one of those that I would take in order if you're a newbie. Take the Serger 101 and then you'll be ready for Serger 102.
Correct.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Wanda.
There's everybody.
Now we know who's watching.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm super excited about Judy. She is, she's got quite a resume.
Yeah, she's very experienced, and she's actually really excited to teach. That's all she wants to do is serve and teach.
That's awesome. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
We like fresh blood. We got a couple new fresh bloods coming up in the next couple months. So Mary McCarthy comes in May. So that's our next big event, which we're pretty excited about. We're always excited. We're always excited.
We're always excited. It's easy.
It's easy.
We have the best jobs in the world in this industry. We get to play all day.
So Mary McCarthy is our garment lady. She's coming. Where's she? She's in Florida somewhere.
She's in Florida, a couple hours away maybe. Yeah. But we've had her here again. I think it was 2 years ago. Fantastic. I mean, this is, again, similar to Nina. This is what she does. She travels and teaches, and she is an expert in her field. And she is the garment lady. Yep. She's killer. And so 3 classes? We
have 3 classes over 2 days. You can sign up for all 3 because they all build on each other. And or you can sign up individually. We have all about fit, knowing how to adjust a pattern to fit you. Alterations, how to alterate a article of clothing, and then we have bodice fit, which is an all-day class, and the dates are May 16th and 17th, and she's just going to be here kind of showing you how to adjust patterns to fit your body, and understanding your body style with different garments pieces. So a
lot of people stop in pretty much every day. Do you guys do alterations? No, we're not for hire. We have some stuff, and so I'm really excited to be able to offer, especially the alterations, but just anything garment. I really want to crank up the garment portion of this industry here. I'll even get knits in for y'all. I'm not gonna go crazy, but I mean, let's be honest. Like if you're gonna linens, and Nina's rocking a linen. Yeah, I'm excited about that. By the way, Cindy said Serger Club is this Tuesday.
Oh,
which is
I
great.
did write that down. Thank you for saying
Thank you,
something,
Cindy. So yeah, Serger Club, again, it's one of those, it's a free club and it's all about the inspiration and you know, sharing, getting motivated. Barbara says, Tony, do you have a new quilt class coming up anytime soon? I believe I now have 2 newbies, but they know nothing. LOL.
I am.
It's in the works, right?
I am. I'm actually thinking about doing it in June and July with Joanne's going to be gone in June and July, so I might throw it on a Friday.
Do what you want in June. I'm gone.
Maybe I won't do it in June. Maybe they might not be happy.
No, that is in the work. That is something that I'm answering for you.
Yeah,
we're going to always offer
it.
the Quilting 101, and we're going to figure out if we can rotate it and how to do it. 7 weeks is a big commitment, not only for Tony, for any teacher, but also for students. Okay. So we've been planning.
We've been doing it. I've been doing it twice a week over 3 weeks, and that's worked out really nicely. So we might do that too.
As opposed to stretching it out.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. Louise, good morning. See you soon. Good morning. I love Linda in parentheses, so I know it's not if it's Ron or Linda. Good morning, Linda. That's great. And good morning, Celeste on Instagram. I said hello to you. I didn't want you to feel left out.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Awesome. And then one more thing I wanted to mention real quick is edge to edge quilting in the embroidery machine. It is Lisa's coming back. Lisa Trippy. She's going to teach that in May. So I know that's going to fill up. And I think one more. Yeah. So go look on the web. Just again, go to cutupandsew.com, click on the word classes, and it shows you the calendar. Go forward. There's so much out there, and a lot of it's starting to fill up. Like my sleep in your bed retreat in June is filling up. So
yeah, IQ Design in August, right?
It's filling up.
Is like half full, if not more.
It's more than that.
Okay, so yeah, so let me repeat. IQ Designer. I know a bunch of people were bummed that they couldn't get in, so sign up now because it will fill 100%.
And we did contact all those people. So
on the wait list. Oh yeah. So it's open to anybody.
You got to have a
please sign up.
IQ Design on your machine.
I don't want you to miss that one because we won't be able to offer it again this year. That's another one that's pretty tough. And Irene's phenomenal. And so we were lucky that she said she'd do it twice. Originally, she wasn't going to. So we begged and pleaded. So yeah, that's great.
All right.
Okay, everybody I said hello to. Good. Anything else on your list? Well, let's see. So we just did what the next week. Yeah, we're trying not to do. I mean, we're talking about August, but we do this every Saturday. So we'll talk more about the following week next Saturday. Nina, you want to come and sit down for a sec and chat with us?
Putzing all the way around.
She's getting her class. We got another full class today. So let's see. Can we all squeeze in here? Let me scoot over. I got plenty of room. By the way, you do need to sign the teacher wall. Just date it again.
I will.
Because
that's fun. Yeah.
Nina Clotfelter, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Thanks for having me. It's been a great event.
Fun?
All the classes have been sold out.
I know.
It's just lots of fun.
That's awesome. Has the space worked?
Yes.
Okay, because you've been to our classroom, and you're probably wondering unless you've come in, how do you fit 16 to 20 people in here? well, we make it work, and this wall moves
really well, actually.
Yeah. And speaking of which, let's see. Well, you can see some. Oh, I'm sorry. You can see some of the amazing trunk show that Nina brought. This one here is a showstopper.
This was actually done by my art group,
Azalea
City Art Quilters. And I did not get permission to bring it, so
but
I am taking good care of it, everybody. I really
nobody's touching it. Yeah, we're smacking hands.
Nobody's touching it. It's all good.
Thank you, ladies, for allowing Nina to bring this.
But the reason I brought it hung at Houston, so it's all sewn together. But the second piece is mine with it's all thread painted. Go ahead and touch it so they see which one.
This one here.
Right. So it's all thread painted. And today is thread painting, so I wanted them to see it. But I am taking it's going in another show.
Yeah, well, and it should travel. It is a showstopper, seriously, and it's phenomenal. I mean, all of these are amazing, and I'm a little biased, but I like yours the best.
Yeah.
Everybody did a different technique.
Well, that's what's
and-
cool. Is it's totally
Yeah.
different techniques, and you can see each person has their own personality, and so
Absolutely.
but it meshes so well together.
Right. It was great fun.
It's gorgeous.
It was great fun.
And this is just one little wall. We have over here, there's an entire wall of stuff that Nina brought. And honestly, it's great because not only do people get to see your art, which is fantastic, it really helps when you're talking about a technique, especially the thread lecture.
Mhm.
You're like, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Right.
An image on TV is cool, but this is
Right. Well, the image on TV allows everybody
You
to
can
see what
check
I'm
it.
talking about at the exact same time.
right.
When samples get passed around, the person in the back is looking at a sample that I've talked about
Yeah.
15 minutes ago.
That's a good point.
So
And
you
they're
know,
looking down and
right.
yeah.
So
yeah.
the video, the slides, which I added more to, so now I had 84 slides. I've got to delete some, but it just allows everybody to see what we're talking about at the time. But then all these hanging up, you can look at them and see them.
Yeah, it's awesome. And there's so many different techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of which, well, first of all, Denise and Barbara say, hi, Nina. Space was awesome. Y'all did amazing. Can't wait until the fall to see if I can take more classes of Nina's. Good morning. See you soon. Love taking Nina's class. Thank you. All right. Fantastic. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
So speaking of that, and we know we don't have dates set in stone, so we're not unveiling dates or anything.
Not yet.
What all do you teach? Or what don't you teach? I mean, really, you teach quite a bit, don't
I
you?
teach a large variety, from beginning free motion quilting to like what I did here this time was beginning free motion quilting, ruler work, and we're doing thread painting today. So there's also Zen quilting, which is kind of an extension of free motion quilting, but it's a really fun way to practice it.
Mm.
And you get to really play with a lot of different designs.
Is that the super artsy, like collage-y one?
Well, it's
or is that a different one?
the bird and the buildings. Those are considered Zen.
Okay.
So then there's
It's black and white.
That's what you all need to do when you're free motioning. You need to get in your because people are too tense.
They are, but it's the Zen quilting makes free motion quilting fun.
Cool.
Really fun. I mean, to me, it's fun anyway.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
when you're playing with a design like a bird or a flower, and you're adding all these fun little things in there, it just makes free motion quilting fun, and it's a great way to practice.
Cool.
So, but there's also paper piecing.
Yeah, she does foundation and EPP, don't you?
And EPP. Now, EPP, when I teach EPP, it's an all-day class because I start at the beginning. We learn how to actually do English paper piecing. But then the afternoon, oh my gosh, I totally explode your world. And we talk about fussy cutting. We learn how to fussy cut the fabrics to make these fabulous designs that look seamless. And it's so much fun. That's my favorite part of English.
I didn't think we had EPP folks down here.
Oh,
I was so wrong. Well, we have an EPP club.
Oh,
Tony is a big EPP person.
Yeah, I love
and it's
EPP.
full and it's packed. It's right before, no, it's right after our Tula Pink Club.
Okay.
And boy, do they tie in. I mean,
yes, they do.
What do you want to fussy cut the
I mean,
most?
who's
Tula.
working on Queen of Diamonds?
Yeah, yeah. we got a whole Queen of, yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
yeah,
the EPP folks came out of the woodwork. It's awesome.
And they want more.
Well,
So
and
they're doing
there's
something
not
else.
a whole lot of EPP clubs or connections like that. So to gather around in a room and be able to talk about it or sit there and do it. I don't know what you guys do in the EPP club, but or share what you've done.
Yeah.
It's really kind of special.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I guess, and Tony was going to play with a poll idea, I think.
Yeah.
You guys let us know. And if you're watching this back in replay, we will absolutely go and look at your comments and answer.
Right.
What would you want Nina to teach?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just gave a
few.
handful of
You
are
do
any others
advanced
that
things too.
I do beginning feathers. I do advanced feathers. There is an advanced free motion quilting where you just learn a whole bunch of different designs. And then there's another class. I forget what I named it. I think it's from one design to another. So you learn how to tweak a design and change it into something totally different. And that's a fun class, but you do have to be able to free motion quilt.
So, okay, well, that would be awesome. I
mean, you
if
can
I
go
get
on-
to choose, I'm going to go. Let's do that. Well, just because I would want to take it, but also people who took your beginning free motion.
Right. And it
By the
just
time you come
advances
back,
them.
right.
They will have practiced. Remember, 15 minutes a day for 2 weeks, and you'll find a huge difference.
Oh, is that that's
Mhm.
the recommended amount?
Yeah, it's just a little commitment, but it makes a huge difference.
I can't sit down for 15 minutes and stop. That's the problem.
Well,
Dude,
that's your decision.
I have but I get sucked in. So
That's the trick.
yeah. That's what we want. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Ignore me.
But
Hey, Joy.
they can also go on my website and see the classes. NinaQuilts.com.
Yeah.
And go under classes, and there's a whole list of different classes that I teach.
Yeah.
And do a poll, and we'll just do what everybody wants.
What the people want.
Right.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
love that. What's the one that you did? I feel like you did it the first you were here, and it was all like you had knots of threads and yarn, and it was.
We didn't do it. You've wanted to do it. It's called Chop It Like It's Hot.
I knew it had a good
Like
name.
It is
I
the
knew it.
funnest class.
Chop it like
You
it's
make
hot.
a piece of art,
Yeah.
and I blow your world apart because you work with Angelina fibers, nettings. You learn how to make cording. You work with cording. You do couching. You work with your decorative stitches on your machines, and you learn a lot about your machine. You learn a lot of things that you like or don't like, but you try it all. You work with different threads.
Yeah.
So and here's the wonderful thing about that class. Nobody can mess it up.
Yeah.
You can't mess this project up. You can't. Everybody's turns out so different. They're gorgeous.
It's
They're
really
just
cool.
Gorgeous.
That's right.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it.
You wanted to do it. We didn't do it. I didn't bring a sample this time.
Okay.
But,
But I either have a photo or I'll have you send me one,
Now,
or it's on your website.
It's on my website, but the photos don't do it justice.
I know they don't.
They don't.
I saw it in person.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's a fun class, and it's totally relaxed. There's no pressure. Most people get their projects done. I know everybody works at a different pace, but if you don't get it totally completed walking out the door, you're almost there.
Yeah.
So it's a fun class, totally relaxed, but you learn so much.
I mean, who doesn't want to take it? Did you hear that? So, I mean, see, yes, that sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. It is fun.
It's great.
And,
fun.
some people look at it and they go, I don't understand how that was made. Like, I don't get it.
That's why you take the class.
But for me, that's right. And then, but truthfully, that's great because people hearing that go, when I post the picture, maybe we'll put that in the poll.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll make more sense to them. Because if you just look at it, you won't understand what the class is.
And the other cool thing is we have art month next month. So you can kind of get a feel for that kind of eclectic
Right. There
process.
you go. There you go.
Oh, my master plan.
It's gonna break everybody to be art quilt designers.
Yeah.
I love
Awesome.
coming here. So thank you for having me. And thank you everybody for coming to all these classes and supporting Joshua, supporting me. It's always appreciated. It really is. It's a wonderful
feeling is
community.
mutual. I tell you, I hit the jackpot
Oh, you have done a great
with
job
this
with shop.
location, this
Yes.
store, these people. I mean, it's
people.
been so easy just to grow and have fun because
Absolutely.
and what's the point without all of them?
Right.
Whoa, what are we going to do?
You're nowhere.
We're sitting here talking to ourselves. Yeah, it would still be fun, but nowhere near as fun.
No.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I know you got a class getting ready to start.
Yep.
Thank you, Nina. And we're going to jump off anyway. So
Okay.
thank you for
Thank you.
hanging out.
Thanks, Nina.
That's awesome. All right. We got hearts going. I don't know if you heard me, but hello, Joy. Good morning. I'm telling you, Denise, it looks so awesome. That's one that I want. I couldn't chop it like it's hot. How could I forget that?
I'll write it down.
I love goofy, fun names. Anyway, I'm a sucker for a pun. All right. By the way, hello.
Hey there, Debbie. My friend Debbie.
Is that Debbie? I'll say D Tackett.
She's from Tennessee.
Hey, Debbie in Tennessee on Instagram.
On Instagram.
All right. We got to wrap up. But what else? Anything else we're going to? Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Cutupandsew.com. Got to register early.
Look ahead. We sound like a broken record a little bit.
We
But-
have to be.
We have to be because they fill up, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Wait list, and then we will call you if something opens up. That's it. We got
That's
stuff
it.
to go.
Yeah, because we got stuff coming. Quilt Talk Monday at 9.
Quilt Talk Monday, every single Monday at 9 a.m. We talk about more than just classes, and Joanne's here to give quilting tips and tricks, which has been great. I really like what she's been doing recently, especially with the use of the other camera. People can really see the demonstration. And so I would definitely tune into that if you haven't. All right, we're done.
We're done. Class dismissed.
I thought it wasn't a class.
You said that last week.
Study hall dismissed.
Study
Does that
hall,
work?
yeah,
Is that what you were saying?
Study hall's dismissed.
All right. You
Have a
guys
good
have an
weekend,
amazing
guys.
day. Yeah. Take care.